Alright then, hello and welcome back to Gran Turismo. We're going to carry on with the special events. Next up is of course the 4-wheel drive challenge, and because of that we're going to jump back in to the Leaping Legacy Banana Edition Mark III. Going to add a few little upgrades to it though, just, you know, some small upgrades, nothing major. We're going to go for slick tires, and we're going to have some weight reduction as well, just to give us a little bit more of a chance. We're going to be very down on power, but, you know, this is the best that we can do for now because I don't have that much money. So, just get on to the weight reduction. Unfortunately, you can't just skip straight to stage 2 because it says, oh, you need stage 1 first, which is a bit of a pain. So, it's going to leave us about 980 credits remaining, which I really can't do much with that. In fact, can I possibly add a clutch? No. What about gearbox? No. Flywheel? Oh, we can get a sports flywheel. Oh, no. What about racing? We'll go for a semi-racing flywheel as well then. Just to really max out the bank. Still got 280 quid. So, at least I can go to Sainsbury's and get some shopping. Anyway, 4-wheel drive challenge next. Let's have a look at the information. Trial Mountain 2, Grand Valley Speedway and Special Stage Route 5. And it is the ultimate battle of 4-wheel drive sports cars. Well, I don't think my estate is a sports car as such. More like an SUV or people carrier, but oh well, whatever floats your boat. Now, usually the main antagonist for this series is the Mitsubishi Gto, and he's got like 450 odd horsepower, but let's have a look. And, oh no, the GTO isn't in this one then. So we have 2 Skylines, 1 Lancer Evo 4, a Celica GT4, and an SVX version L. So, might have a chance with this one. 200, was still way down on power though, 270 to 369. But, oh well, we'll try our best anyway. That is all we really can do on this one. Yeah, usually the GTO really whoops your ass. Every single time on this championship, he is just way overpowered. You can just about pip him at the post if you're very, very lucky, but not always. Anyway, here we go then. And race 1 is underway. Now this track is the reason I coined the whole Leaping Legacy name, because you can really make this car fly over the curbs. Not so much on the reverse version, but on the... oh, yeah, that is one problem, because he has got a very high center of gravity, because you've got the slick tires on as well. He does like to try and tip over a little bit. Way too much body roll. But once we upgrade this estate a bit more to a more racy version, get some stiff springs and shock absorbers and all that lovely guff, then he should be absolutely fine. He should be a lot more stable on the road, because I will be using this car for some of the endurance races later on. So this is not the last we're going to see of the Leaping Legacy Mark III. Unfortunately though, he won't be the Banana Edition once we have the full-on racing mods, but at least the body kit that you have on the Legacy, it looks very nice. Better than my driving, at least. So let's see if we can actually make this Legacy leap. This is the best spot, usually. Not so much. Nah, he's better going the right way around this track. There you go, just skim up the inside and completely botch the exit. But I think then we were given a good deck of cards for this one with the Skylines rather than the GTO, which is a massive pain. So this championship has been made a lot easier in that respect. We don't usually pull away on the straights though because of our lack of acceleration, as you can see, is in our draft. Or he was in our draft. Usually have the superior handling going through the twiddlies, so... like so. We'll try and leap it at the end for good measure. There we go, lovely. Still not as good as the right way round the track, but hey, we'll take it. And we get our first victory then. Thank you very much. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. 9 points in the bank. And 5 grand winnings as well. So the Skyline was second, Lancer Evo 4, Celica GT4, the other Skyline in 5th, and the SVX lagging at the back. And coincidentally, that is the car you win for this championship, as well as the Evo 4 in a weird pink colour, or purple colour usually, but oh well. Anyway, let's get on and see how we do for race number 2. And there we go then for race 1, total time 3:03.040, and we get a lap record as well, 1:27.323. So that's not too bad. I will take my winnings as well of 5 grand. There's one thing I noticed as well is that I love the music in the bonus credits screen because it does get more somber if you finish 2nd or 3rd. A bit like Final Fantasy 7 when you're doing the Chocobo races and you always have the victory fanfare in sort of like a minor key. It's a bit like that. Anyway, that is a completely different game, so not going to worry about that just yet. But Grand Valley Speedway for race number 2. So skip qualifying because we're not going to have a chance of getting pole position. Not until later on anyway. And as always, just jump straight in. Now this one shouldn't be too bad. 2, 1, go! And the SVX just falls back at the very start, as he usually does. Oh, and they're all going to just slow right down to turn number 1. Nope, you can go away. Oh, here comes the Celica. Oh, I'm getting ganged up on here, so... my word, this is bumper cars 101. One car has gone off at the back. I think that was the Evo. Now, there's one thing that I really love about this game, and that is how the AI behaves if you're in front of them. Especially on this circuit. Going into turn 1, the AI try to dive bomb you, and they always get it wrong, and they fly off into the gravel trap, and it is really humorous to see. Hopefully I can demonstrate that on this one. There comes a Celica again. Out the way, please. I should be able to take the Skyline going through the chicane. Kind of, just about. He will get me on the straight though, no doubt. Try not to let him draft me at least. My superior grip is no match for your understeer. Usually top out around about 260 kilometers an hour on the main straight if we're in the draft. Yeah, at a draft is only like 240. And no dive bombs because we were all slowing down too early anyway. The Skyline's not really good with stock handling. And from nowhere, the SVX takes the lead. Well, that gives new meaning to the old adage, slow and steady wins the race. He's going to bloody try it. Nope, sod off. Where did he get this burst of speed all of a sudden? It's like he's just had a massive increase in confidence. Come on, you don't have to brake around here. Oh wait, yes you do, because you have crappy tyres. If the SVX doesn't finish last, I will be pleasantly surprised. And get used to this track layout as well, because we're going to be seeing a hell of a lot of it later on. And I think we should be fine to win race number 2. Get around the last corner nice and safe. And yep, I think we're absolutely fine. I think the SVX is going to finish second. Is that the SVX or is that the other Skyline? That was the SVX. Bloody hell. So there we go then. The SVX Skyline's finished 5th and 6th. Wow, I never thought I would see that. But that means that we have an unassailable lead. We cannot lose a championship, because we're going to win by a single point if the SVX finishes, well, it's a tie between the SVX, the Celica, Lancer, and the Skyline. I've never seen that before. This is actually quite a nice turn up for the books, how everyone is battling for the lower positions. Anyway, 356,456 and 153,738. I'll take my 5 grand, thank you. Gives us a lovely 10. Next session. So if we win this race, then we'll be have a total after the championship winnings as well, 25,280 credits. So that isn't bad. That should be enough to buy a car for the next championship, which is of course a lightweight cup. But we'll see. Anyway, let's get this last race finished. It doesn't even matter if we finish last, we're going to win anyway. Special stage Route 5. Version 2. And away we go. As a battle for who finishes second in the championship. Can be any one of 4 machines. Gotta be careful when pressing yourself up against the wall on the start-finish straight, because some of the walls jut out and can cause you to just come to a dead stop. Done that before. That corner is nice. When you get it right, it's very nice to just fly through there. And we all collate the wall. And there's a Skyline. You always have that fog light on at the back. I don't know why, but that really bugged me for years. I'm like, why the hell has he always got like a fog light on at the back? Right, now we should be able to draft the other Skyline. We can, yeah, we're drafting. And we're slowly catching. 266 kilometers an hour. Usually if we weren't in the draft, it'd be about 239, 240-ish, same as it was at Grand Valley. Go away, please. These AI really are quite aggressive. They're always slamming you in the rear and in the side. He's going to collate the wall anyway, though, so I'm just going to take it a little bit steadier. There he goes. Bonk straight into the wall. Problem with the four-wheel drive machines is that they do have a lot of braking oversteer. But I don't think we're going to get the win. Oh, maybe he did tap the wall at the end. No, not going to be close enough. But second's better than nothing. Oh, well. So that means our winnings will probably be 22,000. Or 22,000, something like that. Oh, well. Anyway, the SVX finished last. So who was second in the championship? It's one of the Skylines. Yep, and it is a Skyline. 16, 10, 9, 8, and 8. So it's a tie between the other Skyline and the SVX, which isn't too bad. But there we go. That's championship done. And there's the more somber music for finishing in second. So yeah, in total then we get 22,000 and not 25,000 like I thought we were going to get. But thank you very much. That'll do nicely. And of course we get the bonus car as well, which again is an Evo 4. Usually they give you the purple color with the gold rims, but they usually mix it up. It can be green, I think. I think it's green or blue, which is the other version. But let's have a look at our lovely prize car, shall we? And there he is. Oh, no. It's the other car. Ah, it's the SVX. They gave us a really crappy car that finished second, well, joint last. Wow, thanks then, lads. Really appreciate it loads. Anyway, that was the 4-wheel drive challenge done. We only have one more to do in the B classes, and that is, of course, the Lightweight Cup. Let's have a look what this one has to offer. Autumn Ring Mini 2, Club and Stage Route 5, and Deep Forest Raceway 2. A lot of these always have the reverse courses, so that always mixes it up a little bit. And it's a fierce battle with lightweight engine cars. So we're probably going to go for either an FTO or a MX-5, something like that. But that is for next time. I will leave it here for now then. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you for the final B-Class Championship race in Gran Turismo. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.